Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Real Dorks.
Dorks.
Real
Dork.
estate information with a couple of dorks.
Nerds.
Part duh.
Duh.
Like
Why'd you do duh?
I know that's Jason in the background.
No, but why'd you do duh?
Well, because
until we can hire an assistant to start the video for us.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, that was a great job by you.
Thank you very much. I'm here.
As usual, my name's Nick, broker owner of the Real Estate Nerds. You have real estate questions, you want to buy or sell a house, call me. You want to get financed, here's Jason.
Jason Schultz, USA Mortgage. USA Mortgage is a nationwide company. I have offices in Westby and Janesville. I live in Richland Center. We can lend in every state but New York. There's something about New York that like mortgage companies don't like. I don't really know the rules on it, but that's some mortgage companies are there. But I've had a couple of my polling friends from New York want me to help them, so I've had to refer them to somebody else. So.
Makes sense. I understand that. Couple quick things.
Yes.
I wanted to just go over Janesville really quickly here. Since March 1st, there were 85 single-family homes that sold and closed.
Okay.
The average sale price was $269,138. The average list price was $265,802. Everything's selling for more, and as of current, I've seen things going even higher. What that means is there's still not much inventory, about over maybe 7%. Current active pending listings, active and pending listings, there's 127 on the market currently active in Janesville. So most of them have offers on them already. But the average list price, get you ready for this? $351,212.
In Janesville?
Yes. And I'm telling you, March 1st, the average list price was $265,802.
So some higher end or more expensive homes have hit the market.
What that tells me is there's a lot of bigger, newer, nice houses being listed. So if you have buyers, and this doesn't just pertain to my clientele or my agent's clientele, but if you're an agent and you have buyers right now in the higher end spectrum, canvass the neighborhood. These bigger neighborhoods that have larger, nicer houses, they're selling. So what you need to do as an agent working for your buyer, go canvass that neighborhood. Maybe send some mailers to that neighborhood that say, hey, I have a buyer.
What do you say to somebody that says, first of all, there is no housing bubble? We're starting to see that. Some reports came out today.
Told ya.
For some of you that said, I'm waiting for the market to crash, or I'm waiting for rates to go even lower. You missed out on an opportunity because nothing's getting cheaper. Eggs are more expensive, and so is building a house, which then ultimately makes the current homes worth more as well. God's not making more land, and you're going to hear this every week here on the Real Dorks. God's not making more land. Land is valuable, and where you rest your head at night is valuable. So,
Luke Bryan said, "Buy dirt," didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He's not wrong. Shout out to Luke Bryan.
Yeah, thanks. Do we need to copyright that or anything, or are we going to get in trouble with Nashville?
No, I gave a shout out to him.
Okay, thank you, Luke Bryan. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Luke Bryan.
And for the catfish in the creek, or what's that song?
We're getting
catfish dinner. Pour me a winner. Catfish dinner.
Yeah, something like that.
So, but buy a house. If you guys can buy a house now, even with the higher rates, you still buy it. I had somebody say the other day, isn't it bad to refinance?
What?
I'm like, no. Well, she thought that then automatically you just keep extending your loan. When you refinance, you're knocking down debt. Yeah, you could do a 30-year again, but a lot of my clients will do a 25 or a 20 or a 15 to knock that down. So there are no prepayment penalties on that stuff. And I encourage all my clients to add $100 a month to their payment. It knocks years off of the average. With the amortization schedule.
I think if you're in $175,000 house and you add $100 a month, I did the math a while ago, so it might be a little bit more. That knocks 7 years off your mortgage.
If you watched episode 1, we talked a lot about 1 out of 10 of you that rent, and I don't know who's watching this right now, but 1 out of 10 of you that rent still think, or no, 9 out of 10 of you watching this that rent still think you need 20% down to buy a
Right,
house.
you don't.
5% down or less, multiple programs, not just for veterans, not just for low income people. Okay. It's not like that. No matter what you're hearing on the news, relax.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, we don't have enough listings.
Right.
And here's why. People who bought their homes or refinanced in the last 2 or 3 years are in a rate market of 2 and 3, somewhere in the 2s or 3s, maybe the low 4s. So when you look at a 6 or 7, that's almost double. Now, as rates go down this year, which again, none of us are experts. Well, we listen to the experts.
We should assume.
We can't the crystal ball.
Right.
But as rates go down this year, you're going to start to see more people. Okay, now you can go out maybe and downsize. Let's say your grandma and grandpa, and you're watching this, and you're in this big house that you had your 5 kids in, or your 4 kids in, your 5 bedrooms, and everybody only comes home once a year. You have a lot of money. You have a lot of equity in that home. Now, on the flip side, this I want to ask you as an agent, Nick. They have to go out and buy something, so they're going to downsize, but it's going to be expensive.
Right.
How do you put that together?
It's
How do you justify that? That's
honestly, it's difficult right now. People that have these big houses, depending on when they bought. If grandpa and grandma bought, 25 years ago, they may have the same rate, but it's probably paid off. So they're not afraid of what I call normal rates. Just saying, guys, it over time averages, I think 7% is a normal rate. So people aren't afraid of that. The issue is where the home values are and the amount of money you're paying for that, because jobs have not increased in salary as much as prices and home values have over the years. What do I say to somebody that's like, hey, we want to downsize? No problem. Most of these people are people that when they sell their home, there's more equity than they know what to do with. So they're going to be able to go out and make a very strong offer.
Or even a cash offer.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The majority of the time, if they've been in a place a long time, they need to downsize, they're going to have a lot of cash to bring to the table. So A, Social Security and stuff like that should more than cover any mortgage payment. And B, they may not even have a mortgage payment and only have to pay taxes and insurance because they're coming with so much down. So
I almost wondered, like, if I was that retirement age and I wasn't attached to like my town or my, I love my house.
Yeah,
I would sell it and I'd go find like a cheap part of the country to live in and just chill.
I'm telling you right now, Jason, my wife and I built our house. We moved in last June, and I could make a lot of money on it now.
Yeah.
And I'm not opposed to just going and the same thing.
Don't leave Janesville, though, Nick.
I know. You guys need me. And back to the listing thing, I don't know if you got anybody that's watching this. The real estate nerds, we service a lot of area in Wisconsin. It's not just me. I have agents that work with me as well. We have a real awesome listing program where anything 150 or less is only 2% of the listing side. Anything 150 to 350, and we're talking listing price, is a $3,500 flat rate. We save our sellers on average $4,300 a transaction. Anything over that 350 to 550 is $5,000, which at a $500,000 house sale, you're paying $15,000 per side. We just saved you $10,000. So I'm just saying, if you're thinking of listing your home, you can go to wisconsinhousesales.com, click the selling tab, and there's a calculator there showing you how much you would be able to save. You get full service, everything. But I wanted to throw that out there because we do need listings out here.
Yep,
but what better way to sell your house and get more money for it, basically saving on the front end. So wanted to help you guys out. If you're watching, you have questions, call me, 608-977-0171.
We need a marker board so we can write down episode 1, episode 2.
I know.
Episode 3. That's next week.
Yeah. Yeah, real dorks.
You know the best part about owning your own house?
You do.
If your wife floods the kitchen, you don't have
laundry room.
Laundry room. If your wife floods the laundry room, my wife did not flood the laundry room.
Mine did. Hi, Amy.
That was a good phone call today, by the way, Amy.
Yeah.
Thank you for that laugh.
Yes.
She
but it was
went into the other room and left the sink on.
But why did she run to the other
to
room?
check your phone?
Because I had sent her a text.
Because we went to Jersey's Mike's today. Are you a Jersey Mike's fan? That was my first time at Jersey Mike's.
I love Jersey Mike's.
Good stuff. I've always been Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
But I to me, all subs are the same with the bread.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Jimmy John's has that harder French bread.
Yeah.
And then today, that Jersey Mike's had that softer, like almost like a focaccia, but it wasn't a focaccia bread.
Yeah.
The bread is everything. So I think that's important. I think for the real dorks, we should talk about what we had for lunch.
I agree. So, I mean, let's just tell you, we had turkey and provolone.
Bacon, the
bacon,
chili pepper sauce, relish.
Pepper relish, and Mike's Way. So it had, red wine vinegar and oil and oregano.
Yep.
Delish. Definitely check it out.
Weather's been crazy. In the last 10 days, we've had snow and 80-degree weather.
Oh,
Welcome to Wisconsin. So
Oh,
for those of
Camden.
you that are watching this in Arizona, people laugh when they call me and I see a different state pop up. I'm like, hey, do you really live in California or Florida or Arizona, and you really want to move to Wisconsin? Because a lot of people remember how prefixes were a big deal, like the 608 or the 815 or the 920 or the 75. Now we just keep our number and we just go with it.
Right.
We just answer our phone unless
My
it's
mom's
spam.
number is in Beverly Hills number.
No way.
Yeah.
Did she pay for that? I want a Beverly
Well,
Hills
it's
number.
from being out there,
Well, the Beverly Hills.
Mine was too.
You had a Beverly Hillbillies. You had a Beverly.
Oh,
Oh, Jet.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Did you
No, don't eat
start up the truck and then
Yep.
Beverly Hills.
Yeah, 310. It's just that's LA area, but 310 is considered Beverly Hills.
But I always say to people, like,
Or
it
area
snows
code.
here, right? Yeah, I went the 4 seasons. But I had a guy in Minnesota, one of my past clients, that we helped him buy a couple years ago. It's like, Jason, I'm sick of the winter. I need to go south.
That's me right now.
So every proven for Arizona.
Every year, mid-April, I am tired of the winter. Are you guys tired of the winter?
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like snow
Hey,
for Christmas,
That's what everybody says.
and then
Not in April.
not in April. Not when I'm camping in April.
Is it true you're running for president of the United States?
I thought about it, but the not Secret Service people told me I probably wouldn't last and be assassinated.
Is that why Tucker Carlson got fired from Fox?
I have no
Because he's
idea.
running for. I'm trying to think of current events.
Oh,
Because he just got fired, or he parted.
well, Aaron Rodgers. There's some
Going
current
to the
events.
Jets, and it's 15 years, almost to the date when Brett Favre,
Yeah,
who Aaron Rodgers took his place, went to the Jets.
they
too.
both threw
So
an
now-
interception on their last play.
But he was for the Jets. No, Favre for the Vikings.
No, from the Packers.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, with the Packers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Well,
was
then-
a fun fact.
How long was Favre with the Jets before he went to the Vikings?
2 seasons, I
Yeah.
think.
So if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Vikings after the Jets, we'll know it's a conspiracy.
No, we're just in a simulation at that point.
If you're looking
That's
to buy a
different
house,
episode.
so if you're looking to buy a house, we're here to help you. I want to talk to
Definitely.
anybody, to answer questions. Either I've been doing this for quite a while. I have an awesome team. Can do VA loans, FHA loans, USGA loans. Every state has their own down payment assistance program, and of course conventional loans. But I really want to stress, you do not need 20% down to buy a house. 5% down or
Certainly
less,
don't.
you can get into a house. And yeah, it's tough right now, but it's kind of fun. And you're in a situation where you can shop and not get all excited. The problem is like, oh, well, I love this house, and so does 15 other people. That's what makes it tough.
50.
That's what makes it tough.
Yeah. So call Jason if you need a pre-approval. You want to get the mortgage ball rolling. Just know what you need even to get there. If you're interested,
Well, you need to know what your payments are going to be.
exactly.
You need to know what, that kind of stuff.
And I always say when I get a new client, talk to Jason first because we don't know what we need to look at until you go through him. But one cool thing about me and my team is we're not just agents that are going to show you a house. I've flipped houses. I've remodeled houses. I've done every single thing you can think of to a house. So I know the ins and outs and the workings of how they operate. So not only are you going to be able to walk through a house with me and me be able to tell you what I think needs updating or what it's going to cost to do a certain thing, because I have contractors, I have electricians, plumbers, I have these people in line. I know what it costs, so I can give you those things up front so you have an idea when we write that offer, this is how much we're going to have to spend on this property in order to make it what we want it. That's the leg up. The real estate nerds can offer that to you. Where do you go first? Talk to Jason. But if you have questions regarding real estate, whether it's buying a house, being a first-time home buyer, being an investor, you want to invest in properties, or even owning Airbnbs. I do all of those things personally, so I can help you out. I can grow you in whichever direction you want to be. And I think that's pretty much it in a nutshell. You don't need 20% down. 3% for conventional on some, 3.5% FHA. I'm not allowed to talk about this, but he's right here, so I can.
Yeah, just don't quote any rates. You'll be okay.
5% conventionals, and VA, USDA. He's got you.
Got you all good there. Shout out to my daughter Cameron. 6:00 tonight, Dodgeville, Wisconsin.
Go.
Hornets versus the Dodgers. Girls soccer.
Go Hornets.
I'm gonna put my stocking hat on.
You should.
It was chilly.
Oh, that's high school. You can't streak.
Correct. Can you streak?
Well, can
just
you?
at once? You can streak it one time.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get divorced, and I don't want that. And then can you? I don't think you can streak at anything anymore.
No, it's just illegal.
Yeah. Oh, it's just it's like speeding, but worse.
Way worse.
Way worse.
Yeah.
So. Well, I'm
Anyhow.
going to turn the camera off. You keep talking.
Yeah, so we really thank you for tuning into the Real Dorks episode.
Dorks.
And,
We actually have people watching.
hold on. Before you turn that off, I want to explain where the part dude came from.
Yeah, please do.
Jason and I are a little bit older.
A little bit.
And so there was a movie back in the day called Hot Shot, starred Charlie Sheen. Anyways, they made a part 2, which they called part deux. So today's episode was in
Part deux.
Part deux, just
Part
like
deux.
that. Have a good one.
Are you
Call
done?
us if you need us.
Are you done yet?
I'm done.
Okay.